Hello friends, and welcome back to Testimony Tuesday. Today I want to share with you a couple of little experiences that are just really big reminders to me of how God cares for the things that we need and the things that are important to us that are really maybe little things in reality. The first of which was we were here in town and we really needed to be able to find a little part for the weed eater that we have here. And we're new here. We had like no idea where to go. We were looking on Google Maps. We were not finding anything helpful. And it was getting about lunchtime. We were debating, like, do we eat lunch in town or do we go home for lunch? Well, if we go home for lunch, you know, it's cheaper, it's whatever, maybe healthier food. And so we were kind of debating back and forth because it was like lunchtime. We still hadn't found this weed eater part. And we're like, okay, let's just go ahead and go to the restaurant. And so we were praying as we were about to pull out to go to the restaurant from where we were, and Jonathan just prayed, Lord, if it's your will, help us to find a place that sells this weed eater part on our way to the restaurant. And so we're following Google Maps to get to the restaurant, and we get there and it's like, this isn't it. And so we look at the map again, it's like, oh, it's actually over there, which wasn't very far away. And so we're driving from this place where I thought the restaurant was to the place where the restaurant actually is. And suddenly we're like, that looks like a place that might have weed eater parts. And so we pull over and we ask a guy and he's like, oh, we don't really have the parts, but go over there. And so we went to this other shop over there, and like, wouldn't you know, they've got weed eaters. They have like, I don't know, bins with like all the little random things that go with weed eaters that you might need to replace. And it was just like, wow, like, first of all, God used the fact that it was lunchtime, and so we're like going to this restaurant, and then we went to the wrong place, and it was between the wrong place and the right place. That's exactly where we needed to go. So just really neat experience to me, like, that was God's hand. The other thing was when we moved down here, we had little idea of how many plants we had that we wanted to bring with us, like in pots. Some of them were things we'd had in pots for quite a while, and some of them was like, oh, we want to take some of this with us, so we, cut a piece and stuck it in a pot, we're going to take it with us. And we had like a lot of pots. And it was like, how in the world are we going to fit all this? We were doing good just to fit the rest of our stuff in. And God so arranged it that there were some plants that I wanted to give to a friend, and so one of her relatives came by to get those plants the evening we were packing up all our stuff, and he realized we have all these plants we can't fit and we really want to keep. And he's like, if you want, just throw them back in my truck, I can take them home, my wife can take care of them, and next time you guys are up here, you can get them. And we were just like, wow, thank you, Lord. Like, we didn't know what else to do. So God had sent this person at just the right time. Well, then comes about, a month later, we're back up in Chiang Mai where we used to live, and we're like, okay, we need to get all these plants. Well, it turned out my parents were also moving, and they had a bunch of plants, and we had just been at an event where we had needed to bring a bunch of stuff too, and we'd acquired a little bit more stuff, and it was like, there was no way we could fit all this stuff, plus our plants. So again though, God just stepped in, and it was like, there were some friends of ours who had just told us like, oh, we want to come down and visit you guys. And they were also going to be in Chiang Mai before coming down to visit us. And it was just like, wait, could you like maybe take a bunch of like everything we can possibly send down with you, and then we'll have room for our plants? And they were happy to bring it down. They had plenty of room in their truck. And we went to our friend's place, we picked up the plants that we left with them, and they fit perfectly. We didn't even have to put anything up on top of the truck like we thought we were going to have to. And it was just like, wow. I mean, God so put it in the heart of our friends to offer to take care of the plants for us, and then God so put it in the hearts of these other friends to come visit us at the exact time that we needed them, so we wouldn't have to make an extra trip back up to Chiang Mai to get our plants. And now we have all of our plants back, and if you know us, we love our plants. We just, we love watching plants grow. We love growing food, so it's a really special thing to us. I hope this is an encouragement to you. Keep your eyes open. God does things for us like this way more often than we realize, and if we keep our eyes open to see them, they can be a big encouragement. And if we keep our eyes open, we'll see them, and they can be huge encouragement to each one of us. God bless you.